Here are some tips on going to court. Be prepared. Paperwork. See the tape on paperwork. By the time you go to court, you have already filed and served the papers. If you have new information, you need to give it to all parties and to the judge before the hearing so that everyone has a chance to review it when they prepare for the case. If you can't do this, make sure you bring it to the court date and give copies to the other side and the original to the judge as soon as you see them at the courthouse. Avoid last-minute surprises in the courtroom. Read and follow the local rules of the Superior Court in your county. These local rules are usually on the website of the county courthouse as well as at the local law library. The local rules will help you know what to expect when you have your court hearing. After you read the local rules of the court, do a trial run. Go to the courthouse a week or more before your hearing date and go to the courtroom where your hearing is. Watch and listen to what goes on. This will help you be less nervous on the day of your hearing because you'll know where to park, which door to go through, and what the court security is like. You'll also see the judge and the court staff behave in the courtroom, and it will help you know what to expect when it's your turn. Clothing. Dress as if you were going to an important business meeting. Be conservative. This is the time to impress the judge by dressing appropriately. If you show up in cutoffs or bare midriff or too much or inappropriate jewelry or clothes that are too sexy, you will send the wrong message to the judge. Behavior. Get there at least 15 minutes early and check in with the bailiff. When your case is called, if you are the person who started the case, you will go first. Do not read out loud the papers you already filed. Most judges already read them. But if you have new information, this is the time to tell it to the judge. Always be courteous to everyone in the courtroom, including the people on the other side of your case. When you are done talking, the other side will have time to tell his or her side of the case. When the other side is talking, wait your turn. Do not interrupt. Take notes so that when it is your turn again, you'll remember what you wanted to say. Tell the judge if you disagree with the other side and why. Give the judge any evidence you have with you to prove your side. If the judge is talking, stay quiet, listen, and take notes. Never interrupt the judge. What to take with you. Make a list of important points that you want the judge to know. As you talk about each one, check it off, and before your hearing is over, look at your list to make sure you talked about all of your important points. If you have any evidence like documents or things, remember to take them with you and give a copy to the other side before the hearing. If you don't have them with you, you probably won't be able to bring them later, and it might make a difference in what the judge decides. If you plan to have any witnesses on your behalf, make sure that they are there and ready to tell the judge what they know. If you don't have the time to tell your story in full, you can ask the judge to reschedule you for a long cause hearing at the court's next available time. Remember, when a hearing is scheduled, you get less than half the time scheduled because the other side gets their time and the judge needs some time. Always bring a pad of paper and pencils so you can take notes when the other side is talking about the case, so that you can remember to talk about the new points that the other side brings up. Also, when the judge starts talking and making orders, you need to take notes so that you can remember what the judge ordered. It is often a good idea to bring a friend to help you listen. Your friend cannot sit at the table with you, but they can sit close, like in the front row of the audience, and listen and take notes. Your friend will hear things that you miss and will be able to help you remember what happened and what was said. Ask your friend to bring paper and pencil and make notes too. Also, if you don't speak English well, you should bring an interpreter to your court hearing. In most cases, the court will not give you an interpreter, so you have to bring your own. At the hearing, the judge will order one of you to prepare an order after hearing. You may need to fill out other forms as well. Make sure you understand what you have to do. To help write the order after hearing, you may also want to obtain a copy of the official notes, known as the minutes. that the court clerk prepared during your hearing. Compare the minutes of your hearing to your notes to be sure that the order you prepare is complete. Ask the court clerk how to get a copy of the minutes. The court may charge a small fee to print out a copy of the minutes. If the other side in your case doesn't show up and you gave the court a correct and valid proof of service showing they received all the papers they needed, you will usually get the orders you asked for. You will still need to prepare an order after hearing, but you don't need to get it approved by the other side before you send it to the court for the judge or commissioner to sign.